A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a groundbreaking report released by the Pew Research Center, it has been revealed that nearly 1 in 5 Americans now regularly turn to digital influencers for their news. This trend is particularly pronounced among racial minorities, young adults, and individuals with lower incomes, highlighting a significant shift in how news is consumed in the digital age. The report draws on a comprehensive survey of over 10,000 U.S. adults, alongside an analysis of social media activity from influencers during the recent U.S. presidential campaign. The findings indicate that a substantial number of Americans are relying on social media platforms, particularly X, formerly Twitter, to receive their news from influencers who have amassed large followings. These influencers, who often lack traditional media affiliations, have emerged as key players in the information landscape, providing commentary and analysis on current events, politics, and social issues. Among the influencers studied, a diverse range of voices was identified, spanning the political spectrum. Notable figures include progressive podcast host Brian Tyler Cohen, conservative commentator Ben Shapiro, and nonpartisan analyst Chris Cillizza. The report highlights that these influencers predominantly focus on political content, followed by discussions on social issues like race and abortion, as well as international events such as the ongoing Israel-Hamas conflict. Interestingly, the report reveals that 63% of these news influencers are men, and a significant 77% do not have any formal ties to established media organizations. This raises questions about the credibility and accountability of information shared by these figures. Pew's analysis found that while many influencers do not express a clear political orientation, slightly more identified as conservative than liberal. During the recent presidential campaign, both major political parties recognized the importance of engaging with these influencers to reach younger voters increasingly reliant on non-traditional news sources. High-profile appearances by candidates at influencer events, including Vice President Kamala Harris's podcast interview with Alex Cooper and Donald Trump's engagement with Joe Rogan and other popular podcasters, underscore the growing intersection of politics and social media. Galen Stocking, a senior computational social scientist at Pew, emphasized the significance of understanding the individuals behind these influential accounts. These influencers have really reached new levels of attention and prominence this year amid the presidential election, he stated. We thought it was really important to look at who is behind some of the most popular accounts, the ones that aren't news organizations, but actual people. The report also highlights the potential risks associated with the rise of news influencers. Media analysts have expressed concerns regarding the spread of misinformation, especially as many influencers operate without editorial standards. While 70% of survey respondents believe that the news they receive from influencers offers a different perspective compared to traditional media, a small percentage, 9%, indicated that influencers have actually confused them more. The findings also reveal interesting dynamics across various social media platforms. TikTok, in particular, stands out as the only major platform where influencers identifying as right-leaning do not outnumber their more liberal counterparts. Furthermore, TikTok influencers are more likely to show support for LGBTQ+ rights and exhibit the smallest gender gap among news influencers. As the landscape of news consumption continues to evolve, the role of digital influencers remains a hot topic of discussion. The convenience of accessing information through social media has transformed the way people stay informed, but it also raises critical questions about the reliability and authenticity of the news being consumed. With the algorithms of social media platforms often amplifying certain types of content, the challenge of discerning original and credible information becomes increasingly complex. In conclusion, the Pew Research Center's report sheds light on a significant trend in American media consumption. As more individuals turn to news influencers for information, the implications for traditional journalism, political engagement, and public discourse are profound. The rise of these digital figures marks a new chapter in the way news is disseminated and consumed, prompting both excitement and caution as society navigates this uncharted territory. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.